Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Crafty Concepts with Erin. I'm Erin and today we're going to take this layout and reimagine it into something completely different. If you love all things paper crafting, especially scrapbooking and card making, I have a new video to share with you every week. You will learn tips and tricks and hopefully find tons of inspiration here on my channel. Click that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the fun. Close to My Heart has done it again. They have collaborated with Cricut and they have created an amazing Everyday Moments collection where they have pre-designed scrapbook layouts and cards, but I'm going to show you how to stretch that even further. So here's a side-by-side comparison. The one on the left is the pre-designed layout by Close to My Heart, and the one on the right is my version. You can see I've altered the sizes of the photos, changed the colors, and added those wooden or brown hoops in the background. So let me show you how I created those. In my design space, under shapes, I've selected a circle and made it about 10 inches. We're going to keep it smaller so you can see it here. Put another circle and make it 1/4 of an inch smaller, and then you're going to select them both, and under Actions, you're going to click the Slice button. And now we can remove the inner portion that we do not want and delete those. Now under Actions again, we're going to duplicate that 3 times. So I have all my bits and pieces cut out, and look at how beautiful that turned out. There's so much detail. I'm going to set those aside and begin with a sheet of the almond cardstock as my base. And since these hoops are my bottom layer, I will start with those. Now I want these to be kind of nested and cross over there on the right side there and there. And when I put my floral overlay, you'll see that that's the area that shows. And so it adds more interest, and I really want them to crisscross at that point. So I'm going to adhere all these pieces down with the Tombow Mono liquid adhesive, and I'm just going to go around the hoops and put like little tack points. Once I have all the layers on this layout, it will definitely be secure, so you don't have to worry about gluing the entire thing. That would be hard and messy to do. So today's video is actually part of a video collaboration with the creative design team, and it's really kind of fun because we're all featuring this pre-designed Cricut layout from the Everyday Moments collection. So you're going to see so much creativity and ways to reimagine this one layout. Some of us look at something and we think, oh, that's pretty, but I don't really have any use for that. You know, we can't see beyond the design that's in front of us. So this is going to help you think outside of the box. So definitely, you know, after my video is done, go and continue to watch everybody else in this collaboration, because you're just going to see all the different ways to reimagine one project. Besides, that's helping you stretch your dollar and get more for your money, and who doesn't love that? I have turned my cut file over, and I'm adhering these green leaf sections so that you'll get that green peeking through when you flip it back over through the veining detail on the cut file. So you can just see I've used the evergreen cardstock there, and I'm going to glue the rest of this down, just randomly putting little dots of my liquid adhesive. So this layout was inspired by these photos of my mom. We were hiking in Yosemite, and I snapped this of her sitting on a rock by the river, and she just looked so happy and at peace, and I just love this moment in time. So being in Yosemite along the river with the greens and browns, it just really had a strong nature feel that I wanted to capture in this layout. These little greenery sprigs that I'm tucking around, I cut in both. The lighter color is sweet leaf and the darker is fern. And originally these were white, so I just turned them green and then cut them out of the different shades of cardstock. And I'm just tucking them kind of around my main focal photo just to help highlight that and draw more attention to it. So we're creating kind of a cluster here. And I think, I'm just set those aside. I'm not sure I'm going to use all of them there. So I love adding cardstock to my layouts, and this is from the Yesterday and Today I'm not sure I want to cut into that. It's just too pretty. So I have this scrap also from that collection that I'm going to tuck in between the two photos there. And then we have these vellum die cuts. Look at that bird and all these flourishes and flowers. I'm going to pull off the flowers and some of the leaves here. So I'm adding a little bit more brown. I want to bring that down to my lower left hand corner with the leaves, and then I'm going to kind of draw your eye up with the floral blossoms kind of towards the top there. I'm not sure what I want to do with my title, and I'm still looking at this piece. Even though I'm afraid to cut into it, I love these butterflies. So I'm thinking, okay, I can cut off this bottom corner and it's not going to, I still have a huge piece to work with. So, and I really like this little butterfly kind of peeking out of the side here. It just really helps with that nature botanical feel that I'm going for here. So I want to work on my title, and I know I kind of want it up above my smaller photo. So I have this Fairy Tale Magic stamp set from the March-April catalog, and I thought I'd use this sentiment. It says, "Make each day magical." And I thought that was an appropriate title for this particular layout and what we were doing that day, because I don't know, whenever I'm in nature, it just kind of feels magical. I'm totally an outdoorsy girl. So I'm using my Spectrum Noir. This is the Tri-Blend marker in Earth Blend, and I'm just coloring in the word magical. And now I am adding this. This is a die cut from the Yesterday and Today workshop, and I just want to tuck it behind my photo there and add this cute little kind of a top of a clipboard clip. And then this sticker says, "Remember this." So I'm just pulling those off of the sticker sheet from the Yesterday and Today collection. And these are vellum, but you can use a liquid glue without it showing through if you just put it in the center of the blossom there. So I'm going to tuck those down into place like so. So I'm just about done with my layout, and I'm ready to add a little bling. And I have my rose gold sequins, and I'm just going to kind of add around that floral cluster there. But then I'm going to end up changing this quite a bit. I decide the title isn't bold enough, and I want to add a little bit more embellishments to the lower right hand corner. So here in just a minute, I'm going to switch it all up. I'm using the micro glue dots to adhere down my sequins. It works really well. So now I'm just deciding to add another one of those little butterflies I'm cutting out from the patterned paper here, and I'm just going to tuck this kind of mirroring the left hand side, and I'm trimming this down to size, and I end up removing my dogwood blossom, and I'm going to just kind of change things up a bit. Do you guys ever do that? If you're careful, you can do this before the adhesive is completely set. And I often I try to put my adhesive in the center of my pictures and photo mats and whatnot so that I can easily tuck things around them like I'm doing now. So the top of this little image here almost looks like a postage stamp. So I'm just deciding to cut that out with my micro tip scissors, and it just adds a little bit more detail. And we'll tuck this little butterfly right there. And I feel like that looks a lot more balanced and pleasing to the eye. So I'm very happy with that. And then I can re-adhere my little vellum blossom. So now I'm going to change up the title. Like I said, I felt like that was appropriate, but it just kind of got lost. So I'm covering that up with another piece of patterned paper, and we have these stickers, Love and Life. So I thought it would be really cute, and I'm going to use an alphabet stamp. This one is retired, but I will leave a link to a similar one that is currently available. And I'm going to spell out the word "this" and stamp it in between the love and life. So my title will read, "Love This Life." And now I'm just going to use a little bit of dimensional foam squares and pop up these two elements of the title here, just to give them a little bit of depth. And there, I really think that looks a lot better. The "Make Each Day Magical" was nice, it wasn't bad, but I think this looks better. Like I said, it just has more presence and makes a statement, and also works very well with this layout. So now I have to find a new home for my little blossom here, but I think it looks good there. So you'll see I'm creating that visual triangle that again is so pleasing to the eye. We have these same vellum embellishments on the lower left and right hand corner, and then this one draws your eye up. So last but not least, I'm using my inking tool to just add a little, this is chocolate color, which is retired, one of my all-time favorite colors, but I'm just adding a little bit of inking to the edges and more so in the corner there. So here is my finished layout. I am really happy with the way this turned out, and again, that just kind of natural botanical feel, and it just goes so well with the photos. The Everyday Moments collection does have to be purchased through a Close to My Heart consultant, so I will leave my affiliate link in the description box below. If you were inspired by this project, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Here is a link to the playlist with all of the other videos in this collaboration where you're sure to find tons of inspiration. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.